Hi, my name is Mark Van Sickle, and I go here to First Baptist Church. On Sunday, March 11th, I was involved in an NRA qualifying shoot about a half mile off of French Hill Road up in the strip mine between Strasburg and Bolivar. The event was over, and we had received our certificates, and we were saying our goodbyes to the people we've basically just met, but was just finishing up. As we're coming out on the logging road, and just as the road makes a little bit of a left turn out of the woods, a deafening shot rang out in the cab. I had no idea. I was completely disoriented as to what was happening. I couldn't see through my glasses, but I looked up, seen the hole in the window, a hole through my hand, and I realized I'd been shot. It took a few seconds for me to try to put this together of what just happened to me, and I was literally covered with blood. And as I looked at what I believe now to be that I was shot, I'm trying to follow the bullet's path, and now I believe the bullet's in me. My first thought is I need help. I've got to call 911. I got my cell phone out and I opened it up, and I am literally shaking so bad that it's very hard. I can't hardly see through my glasses, and I'm dialing 911, and I'm just in near a panic. And I could see the gentleman running up to me. I tell 911 what had happened, and the elderly gentleman that I believed who has shot me is running over to me, and he's absolutely grief-stricken. I could see it in his face, and he's just basically crying out and screaming that he's so sorry that he did it, and it was an accident. And a peace come over me, a calmness that I can't describe. I was able to look at him square in the face, and I thought to myself, this guy if I die right here, this guy cannot carry this. I've got to relieve his guilt. I've got to relieve his burden. And 911 wanted to know where I was, and I really didn't have a physical address. So I just, as calm as I'm talking to you, I handed him my phone. I said, this is 911. I need you to calm down. Please give them directions. Please give them your address, and go wait out for them by the end of the road. And once the help was coming, now I'm trying to control bleeding on my hand, and I could see my thumb going blue, and I try to let blood flow back into it, and back and forth. As I'm letting the blood flow into it, I'm thinking, now what am I going to do? I might have a couple minutes to live. I'm waiting for gurgling to start. I'm waiting for my lungs to fill up with blood, and I didn't know if my aorta had been nicked, and wanted to call my wife. Didn't want her to panic. Didn't want her to get in an accident on the way there. So I just told her that I was shot in my hand, but that I loved her and I loved the kids, and this, as far as I was concerned, this might be the last time that I ever talked to them. The Bolivar medics pulled in about the same time as the sheriff pulled in, and I was just thankful to see them because I didn't want to die there on the ground. It was just nice that they were there, and I was able to walk over to the squad. They already had the helicopter coming, so they transported me to Bolivar Elementary, where I was life flighted to Akron General. And we touched down at Akron General, and they immediately transferred me into MRI because of the concern of the bullet being in my chest. And I could see it on their face. As soon as I come out of the MRI, they're reviewing the results of it, and I could see the reliefs of the tension in their face, and they come over and told me that the round wasn't in me. Now the pain that I was experiencing, and that didn't seem as bad, and the wound itself didn't seem as bad now that I knew that I was going to survive. There was about a 25-minute period of my life from when it happened to when that MRI finished that I didn't know if the next breath I take might be my last. At no point did I ever question my eternal destiny. I knew from the moment that guy came up to me and that calm came over me that if I died, it was going to be okay. I could trust in God for where I was going to be, that my church family, my immediate family was going to take care of my wife and kids. And I've been able to meet several times with the gentleman that shot me. I've got a great relationship with him. He's a man of God, and trying to relieve his burden. He's still a little antsy about it, but I was able to go out yesterday and walk his property with him and go over where we were shot, and it was relieving to both of us to just to be able to hug one another and to hug his wife, and everybody, we were crying together, laughing together, and just a good experience getting with them and letting him know that he's truly forgiven of this, and it wasn't in his heart at all to injure me. Exactly the opposite, as a matter of fact, and just been great two new friends that I've got. But never through any of it did I question my eternal destiny. I thank God for what he did for me. I thank God for what he did for my family. And now I have something to relate the pain that he had when he was on the cross. That the hole in his hand was about the same size as what mine was. And that's a portion of what he endured for me. And I'm closer to Jesus because of it.